You're in the Olympic Training Center's wrestling room. How'd you even get in here?
I was tactically trained, and the team is at lunch.
How'd you even get in the complex? They make me put a pass. I gotta wear a pass.
For a while, I was part of the tour. You know where Coach Zeke Jones is? He's the wrestling coach.
Right. We'll go through the wrestling. Yeah, but I don't know where he is right now.
I want to try out. I'd like to try out for the team.
All right. Well, if I happen to see him around,
I got
what's
third.
your name?
Wesley.
Okay.
He may be familiar with who I am. Three-time African quadrangular champion.
Nice job. Nice job.
You want to be
Red alert!
Oh. There's space right there. It's acceptable space because Henry Cejudo won an Olympic title. The U.S. has 3 two-time Olympic champions in men's freestyle. I was a 3-time African quadrangular champion. This is the point that I'm trying to explain to Coach Zeke. Coach! I need no, Coach. I don't still allow. I coached 3 times. I was the 3-time. I was the hair. I just want to make an opportunity to plead my case. See you later. Gotta get another iced tea. There's a lot of people here that support me. I've talked to several people that support me.
Tell me some.
Well, I don't. Different wrestlers. There were 2 guys that were brothers, and they were very nice guys. And one of them thinks a lot the same as I do. Right there. There's no space right there. No space. You need to be more like your brother. I'm learning from it. Where
Tell him that.
There's,
There's
no
that my
space
whole
there.
life.
and that's like your brother.
Yeah.
Your brother.
Okay.
I wrestle. What weight do you wrestle?
60. So 132.2. 132.
I don't understand. Do you wrestle 60 or 132?
60 kilos. Depends where you're at, I guess. Right now, I'm going to tell you, I wrestle 60 kilos.
You obviously weigh more than 60. I wrestled 60 when I was 8 years old. Obviously, that you weigh more than 60.
Yeah, I do a little bit more.
You can't cut to 60. JP Bergemon, that man, that's space right there on that. That's why he's getting thrown. They're red alert. That's too slow. Okay. But if you could just put it in the
Yeah.
I've got the credentials.
Okay.
I was an outstanding wrestler.
You know,
You have to rehydrate what you dehydrate. Is what my coach. That's why you're doing well. You dehydrate 10 pounds. You rehydrate 10 pounds.
Right. I think that's
If you were going to rehydrate 5 pounds, then you dehydrate 5 pounds, and you would rehydrate
5 pounds.
That's see. Yeah. Red alert. It's too slow.
Yeah, you know, if you're respectful to him, and you call him Larry, but you gotta, with respect, you know, might get his attention.
Larry?
He's a little scatterbrained sometimes. You gotta just
call him Larry.
Yeah, just excuse me, Mr. Larry.
Mr. Larry
Jones.
And there's a guy that taught me about raining thunder, and elbows in, saves the stitching time.
Elbows out, look out.
I've never heard that before.
Can we miss on
Could you write that down?
Serious?
Elbows out.
Elbows out. You gotta just do everything that round.
Then
Thunder and lightning. You know, this is
thunder and lightning don't run. That program, and I'm a big fan of Yakov Smirnoff. Was a comedian. He is a comedian. I go to his theater in Branson several times a year. and
Larry.
Coach Mr. Larry.
I'll be back.
He said if I called you Larry, that you'd let me on the team.
No, I won't.
You got any more tips for me?
Red alert. This is Thunder and Cloud. Thunder and Lighthouse. And elbows in. You elbows out. Stop pouting. Thunder and rain.
Man, you know,
But I mean, it's.
I got somewhere I gotta go, but
Well, I could go.
you wanna hook up and hang out and go watch Vision Quest a little later?
I love the movie Vision Quest.
You think you could beat Shoot?
I think that I think Shoot did not know how to finish a match. Shoot did not finish a match.
What would you have done to him?
Shoot, I would have double legged him. I would have not done the things that Matthew Modine did to Shoot. I would have. He used the wrong strategy. I would have probably been up 12-1 by the second period.
I would have did him wrong. I would have shaved his eyebrows so he couldn't be surprised at how bad I beat him.
That's disrespectful.
I don't
mean to disrespect.
I shook his hand when I was
done.
I shook his hand when I was done. But then
then that's respectful.
I would have speared him in the chest so hard his nipples touched. I mean, I would have just got it done. But
is that possible?
Oh, it's possible. And the confusion on those guys' face, man, is just awesome.
I've never wrestled. I've never carried the log up the stairs like Shoot.
What is that for? Is he going to train him to be a mover?
It's bad habits. It reinforces bad habits.
And those logs are always dirty. You got little bugs on them. Where do you keep that log?
Infection.
Where you keep? Yeah, those logs are nasty. They treat them with chemicals. What are you doing?
Exactly.
You're promoting a bad image.
You could pollute things, and it reinforces bad habits right there. If you got a log up here, there's a man coming inside as you're going.
Red alert.
There.
You got double-legged twice by Stephanie Lee.
I was double-legged by the girl because I didn't know that girls wrestled. If you notice, once I recovered, I wrestled with her very competitively until she grabbed my headgear, which is a team point. I didn't know that girls wrestled. Red alert!
And then you can go like this. Or just, we also.
You can't grab the headgear. That's a team point on a girl. That's a team point on a girl. She double-legged me, and she had a very good double leg, but I wasn't ready. That's my fault. That's on me. But I came back just like I came back through the wrestlebacks, all the way back through the wrestlebacks, my junior year of the Afton Quadrangular. I came back to wrestle the girl.
I've heard you say that so many times today. How many matches did you actually have to wrestle back?
Well, I lost in the semifinals, and then I won the third place match.
Outside chance, 1 in a million. Coach Zeke gives you a wrestle off with Brett Metcalf, who wrestles that weight. How are you gonna, maybe you win that, you get to wrestle in the World Championships. How are you gonna do that?
I'm going to do that the same way I won 3 Afton Quadrangular championships.
But Brent Metcalf only won 2 NCAA championships. So you don't even think we should have to wrestle off. Are we correct?
You have to meet people halfway. Do I believe I should have to wrestle off? No. Do I believe that my accomplishments should stand alone? Brett Metcalf is a lot younger than I am, and I probably only have 8 more years of wrestling. Come on in. Come on in. This is the U.S. Olympic Wrestling Training Center. You have good position right now. But your arms are in. You have really good position. That's terrible right there. See that? See there's space. Red alert. When I say red alert, your arms have to come in. Everybody, get your arms out for just 1 second. Everybody. Everybody get them out. When I say red alert, I want your elbows in. I want no space. Red alert. It's too slow. It's too slow. It's too slow. It's too slow. Right here. Everybody out there. Everybody get your arms out. Red alert. Ma'am, that's too slow. Ma'am, you're not going to win an active quadrangular championship. You won't even get 4th place in the active quadrangular. You won't make it. You have to get. I don't call it 3. You don't get a 3 count. That's not the way it works. If I say red alert, the elbow too hit. It's too slow.
Jake, I see you're
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
you're Wesley's biggest advocate of making this world team.
The WWW, yeah, he's got it. I think he needs a chance. You know, everybody deserves a 2nd, 3rd, 4th chance.